Hoosier fans, welcome back. Another edition of Under the Hood with IU football presented by your Central Indiana Ford dealers, a proud sponsor of IU football. Reminder to get out there and visit your local Central Indiana Ford dealer today. I am Rhett Lewis, and your Indiana Hoosiers are 10 and 0 once again. And a pleasure to welcome a man who knows that feeling now twice over, Kalon Black, Hoosiers running back. And Kalon, man, so fired up for you guys and what you've accomplished so far this season. Know there's still a lot left out there on the table for you, but give us a sense, man, of what this felt like going into Penn State, getting that victory at the very end, and bringing it back to Bloomington.
We knew it was going to be a tough challenge. Penn State just has that tradition, have a lot of fans, over 100,000 going into the game. We knew their record, but just knowing like they're still Penn State. They have a tough football team, great athletes, and just all the things that happened during the game, just the ups and downs and lefts and rights. We were able to finish strong, and it just feels amazing to be a part of.
No question. And look, I do a ton of work with the NFL draft. There's a ton of NFL draft talent on that Penn State roster, ton on this Hoosiers roster too. And excited about that part. We'll get to that when the time comes. But let's start at the end, if we can, here, Kalon, because it was with dramatic flair, the likes of which we've seen now two times over on the road, right? At Iowa first, at Oregon, and then now at Penn State. Do any of those experiences and the success you've had with your backs against the wall and some of those experiences help guide you in moments when you encounter those types of situations again, like you did in Penn State?
It definitely does. It's just a testament to the fast physical and relentlessness that Coach Sig always talks about. He wants to make sure that his guys are prepared for any moment, and those are the things that we practice: the 2 minute drills and just the different situations that you have to be ready for.
Yeah, no question. So let's go to when the defense was on the field there, knowing they needed to stop. And look, offense and defense had moments of struggle right in that second half, no question. And you're going to encounter that on the road against really good teams, like we're talking about here. But what's going through your mind, knowing timeouts are being used, you're getting down to it, third down, and then Isaiah Jones comes up with the stop just ahead of the 2 minute warning with a crazy formation shift and all the stuff that Penn State was doing in order to get the ball back to your offense, man. What's kind of going through your mind in those scenarios when you're getting ready to come back out on the field?
Hey, defense, I'm glad they got to stop, but now it's our turn to go handle business. Like we have to back them up just like they back us up all the time. And honestly, like I was just ready to go out there and do what I can just to protect the quarterback, have fun out there with the guys, and finish the game strong.
Fernando like in those situations?
Calm and poised. He doesn't get too rattled. It's like he's been there before multiple times, and it's
Yes.
just like it's amazing to see for sure.
Yeah, no question. All right, let's talk a little bit about the catches on this drive. First, like I'm sure Coach Shanahan talks about this a bunch. Man, you got to get that first like completion. You got to get that first down in those 2 minute drives. When you don't have any timeouts to kind of get the thing going. Omar Cooper gets that going. Riley Nowakowski comes back with a huge catch. EJ had one on the sideline. How about the Becker catch down there inside the 10? Contested catch, getting his feet down, getting down. I mean, this is 7 catches coming into the game and ends up leading the team in receiving in this game. Let's start right there, man. What do you know about Charlie Becker, and how surprised were you to see that type of performance from him on that kind of stage?
Man, Charlie probably runs more than anyone on the team, and I lie to you not. But he's a hard worker, man. He puts in the time day in and day out, and for like moments like that, he was always just ready for it. He has great hands, great body positioning, and just to be able to see it like in real time in that critical situation, it was just amazing to see.
And then obviously on third down, Fernando, sandwiched by a couple of blitzing defenders, gets up, somehow gets the ball off in a perfect spot for Omar, who somehow gets the foot down. How many times have you watched that play now?
A lot. Like so every time I laugh when I watch it because I'm like, man, like Coop just like he just did something crazy. But it's like just looking at Coop's past, like I feel like he's had like crazy catches like that with crazy like body position in one hand. Like it's just amazing to see from Coop. That's just the type of player that he is.
You know what? It's funny you mentioned that. I kind of had that same feeling, but in a different scenario. Like he's so slippery with the ball in his hands. Like the first guy never brings him down, right?
Right.
You know that feeling. First guy rarely brings you down either. But like when he makes that catch, like he's always just like he stays up off the ground. Like he's got that body control is just elite, and obviously was on that play. So cool to see. I mean, like literally the talk of the college football and even just overall sports world,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
It's insane to be a part of. Now, look, you guys obviously had a couple of big moments from the running back room in this game too. I thought it was kind of cool a couple of times seeing you in there as a lead blocker in a two running back backfield. You dig that a little bit?
I do, man. I love the block. It's just one of those things where you feel like an old lineman or a tight end out there. You just get your hands like you get dirty. You have to move someone, and you just force your will on someone, and it's fun sometimes.
And then how about down there on that 4th and 1, and Kobe Martin's in the fullback spot, and he goes in and he gets that huge 4th and 1 conversion down there. Like that's a pretty big spot for for a young player to be in, isn't it?
It is, man, but I feel like Kobe, he's ready for those moments. Like these are the things that we practice and we drill over and over and over again. And Kobe's a great player.
Well, and look, you are too, man. And coming here last year, you obviously had your carries, but really taking on more of a lead role in the running back room this year. How would you kind of describe the mindset it took for you personally? Kind of watching Justice and Tyson, kind of take the lead roles last year, but knowing your time would come. And how was that difficult at all, or how would you kind of describe that mindset?
Definitely just being humble, hungry, and just ready for any opportunity. At times, like as you're a competitor, it does become difficult because you're like, hey, I want to go out there and play too, but like your time is going to come. Just stay patient, stay down, and I just thank my coaches for believing in me, even from the beginning, to go out there and do what I do now. So kudos to them.
Kudos to you, man, because in this world of college football, patience isn't something that a lot of folks end up having. And for you to exercise that patience, knowing what could pay off, man, it's I think that's a testament to you and your mindset and your work ethic as well, man. So
Thank you.
congrats to you. Hat tip to you on that. But you've been with Coach Sig now for a while, right? You know what he's all about. You know what the program's all about. You've mentioned a couple of the tenets of the program, the foundations of the program in the few minutes we've been talking. Um, but how would you describe the way that Coach Signetti's messaging reaches the team? Right, because I feel like you guys are as focused as any team in the country every week, understanding the task at hand.
It starts all the way in January when we had that team meeting with all the new guys. Everyone just has to buy into what he says, and if you look at his history, he wins. And it's just a testament to how he coaches and his staff that he brings in. He does a tremendous job in that department, and that pretty much goes out throughout the rest of the year when guys buy in and are focused and determined. This is the result that we get. We just have to keep on pushing.
Yeah, and you're a big piece of that messaging too, man. Obviously, kind of understanding, that winning mentality coming in here last year and kind of helping filter that throughout all corners of the locker room. It's clearly caught on, and everybody now navigating in the same direction for that one common goal, which is to win a championship. So, you mentioned the coaching staff. Coach Miller, obviously in your room, a guy who's done it himself, right at the collegiate level, and um, how would you kind of describe your relationship with him and some of the things that he's brought to you that have helped elevate your game?
I love our relationship, man. Me and Coach Miller, we've been together for a long time. As you said, I was probably like 18 or 19 when I first met him. He was probably like 23 or 24. So we've been around each other for a long time. I feel like the game has definitely evolved for the both of us, just in terms of our technicality and our details to certain things in the run game and also in the pass game. And I just feel like we both just elevated together over time. And it's just definitely great to be in a room with someone like him. And he has a great future ahead of himself.
Well, and so do you, buddy. And the immediate future will be the final home game at the Rock as an Indiana Hoosier. Um, and just I'm kind of thinking about from this picture here, my last game at the Rock, man. It's still kind of it's I mean the images in my head are still there, right? Um, how would you how would you kind of describe what you're feeling in this moment, knowing like it's a moment in time, and there's going to be more moments this season, but it's one that's got to be pretty special to you, understanding how far you've come in your career.
Definitely, man. It feels surreal. Like just from my beginning being at JMU to coming to a Power Four school, something that I've always dreamed of, and now like going into my last game at home. Um, I don't even know what to say, honestly, man. It's just something that I still have to ponder over, but realize
Yeah.
that we still have more football to be played, so I can't ponder too much.
That's right. Hey, but do yourself a favor, man. Take 1 minute for yourself before the game. Look around at the fans. Look around at a packed Memorial Stadium, right?
Mm.
And the support that they're showing. Take that in because you built that. You helped build that, and you can take that with you in the games to come following this one. But wish you all the best, Kalon. It's been a blast getting to know you, man. And thanks for all you've done here at Indiana. And can't wait to see what's next, man.
Thank you.
All right. And that's another episode of Under the Hood with IU Football presented by your Central Indiana Ford dealers. I'm Rhett Lewis. One more time this year, get out there, defend the rock, pack the rock, and show some love to these Indiana Hoosiers.